Yeah, it's your boy Gruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're going to be checking out the tier list. Now, I was doing the raid. You guys feel me, man? You guys know every time there's a raid, I'm always on the game. I'm always doing the raid, trying to get as much, just get as much, resources, right? It's free. Just grind it out a lot, grab all those resources and stuff. So I was doing that, and I was just on Twitter on my laptop. And then I seen the Twitter post from the the Raditz man himself. He posted out a new tier list, and I seen some that he added on a tier list on one of the tiers, and I had to react to it. I had to give you guys, make sure, give me to react to it, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on this. So without further ado, let's just dive into the tier list, man. So we're back at it. GAMEPRESS. Everybody hates GAMEPRESS, which is just funny to me. All it is just just opinion based. Like nobody's not really right. So people always be complaining, but I just like reacting to it. I think they make good tier lists in my opinion. But yeah, so 1% banner fighters or EX fighters at 7 stars. Zenkai fighters that's in Master Pack or tutorial are 14. Zenkai fighters that's not in Master Pack or banners or tutorial missions are 9 stars. Free-to-play fighters or free-to-play Zenkai fighters are 14 stars. Zenkai Legends Limited fighters are at 7 stars. Okay. So let's react. So Z tier, we have the 4th unit to be on Z tier ever since Super Saiyan 3 Goku came out in March, early March. It's been the same 3. It's been the same 3, for a long time now. GamePress thinks this is the 4th Z tier unit. This is at 6 stars too. This is at 6 stars. So let's click on the explanations. Let's see why they put him on this tier. I just want to read this. So let's read this together. He's the best LF released in recent memory when it comes to not only stats but toolkit as well, even at 3 stars. Okay, we look at all the LF units that they released since 2021. Undoubtedly, he's the best one. In my opinion, I think he is the best one. Then you can say maybe like LF Future Han, the Kid Buu. I'll say those are the top 3. Then you can add maybe Gogeta. You can add Murzomasu. Then you can add Rose. You can add Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think he is the best one. I think he is the best one, man. Like, he's the unit at 2 stars. I have him at 2 stars. He puts up the damage, even though he's a 2-star unit against Zenkai's. I think I say he's the best, LF unit that we had since this year. So he said his toolkit is overall excellent, but the incredibility of a Presto revive mechanic puts him over the edge. The revive mechanic, yeah, it definitely does put him over the edge, man. Like, there's matches where I can go through a full match and this guy doesn't have to transform. He's still in his revival state, like he's still in that Super Saiyan state, and he maintains that throughout the whole match, right? So that's really good. Revival Cell, it's hard for him to stay in his revival state. Super Saiyan Blue Goku can, but that's with the help of Vados, because Vados always giving him that health buff every time she switches out. Always giving him that health buff. It's not really him in general. It's not him individually, just him because it's really because of Vados, right? It makes him a lot more valuable. But this guy, I agree. There's times where I'm killing people with him in his revival state. He doesn't even have to be in Super Saiyan 2 without that. So I definitely agree. Now let's see the discussion. Super Saiyan 2 U Gohan Purple has drastically changed the landscape of the game due to his kit, but also the team he fits in. Super Saiyan 2 Red was already considered one of the best units in the game, but now has the buzzsaw like this revival Gohan by his side. These two are going to share the top spot for a very long time. There's really no answer as far as who's better than the other, as they both complement each other perfectly. I said this in one of my videos. I think I said it's the Gohan's world, and I was saying how this Gohan, the red Gohan value actually increased because of this purple Gohan. Like, you have the strongest red unit in the game countering every single yellow unit in the game. Like, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's why I could see him being on the Z tier, because they help each other out so well. And then not only that, like, this guy, if you're trying to rush this Gohan, he has ways of reducing his sub count. It's hard for you to rise the rest of that red Gohan because you have this revival unit, bro. And then then he also has ways of buffing his enemy, like his allies, right? Giving them health, giving him damage afflicted buffs. This guy has it all, man. Do I think he's Z tier at 6 stars? It's hard. Man. Because look, at 6, like him individually, I don't think he's Z tier. I think he's the best S tier unit. But when you take in the fact that he can be ran with Gohan, this red Gohan, them together, I can see why you put him at Z tier. And at 6 stars, he gets the Sun Family tag. So you could rock this Gohan, the purple Gohan, this red Gohan, and this Super Saiyan 3 Goku all on the same team. You know, you have someone that can cover rescue, you have a revival unit, then you have, you know, a last man standing. You could rock these 3 together. So like the teams he can fit on, bro, is really good, bro. Hybrids is really good. You know, Sun Family movies is looking really good as well. I think he does make the Z tier list because of the team that he can be ran on. You know, him and this Gohan, like they're amazing together. They're amazing together. So I think I can see why Z tier. But individually, him as an individual unit, I think he's an S tier. But when you take into account that he's running around with the best, you know, with the best red unit in the game that can counter every yellow unit, I can see why you put him at Z tier. So interesting. So we're gonna see where they put the other units, but comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys just think this guy is Z tier, you know, like individually, or is he Z tier because he ran with this Gohan? You know what I'm saying? Like, comment down below what you guys think. So interesting take. So I'm seeing, you know, this Gohan rising in value. I think this Gohan should be higher than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, at least. I think he should be at least minimum 3rd. Arguably, this Gohan right here could be even the highest one on S tier, in my opinion, just because of the team. Like, you can run. You have this revival mechanic, you have the endurance mechanic, and then you have the best unit in the game. I've been seeing this team, these 3 pairing up with each other all throughout the PvP. So I mean, you could put this guy. I think you can put this guy, you know, as the best, you know, S tier fighter, at 6 stars, even, or like just higher. I think he's better than Buu. I think he's better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Gogeta is different. These 2 are really good. I feel like he could be around the Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue tier. I think he could put him up a little bit higher. But anyways, let's get on to the other units. So at 3 stars, they put this Gohan at S tier right here, which I agree. So they put Bojack. They put Bojack at S tier. We got to read this. All right, let's read Bojack. He's a transformer defense, which is something the team like Sagas and a powerful opponent needed. His Awakening Arch card is basically unavoidable and does mind-boggling damage. I agree. If you guys been watching my streams and me rocking this guy, that Awakening card is really big, bro. If you landed on a yellow unit, you basically kind of one-shot them in a sense, and then you can save your Rise Rush for somebody else. You basically kind of took down 2 units in a sense. So I do like that. The fight that him and Super Saiyan 2 has fierce rivalry. These 2 complement each other marvelously. These 2 seemingly cycle each other endlessly in the average game, covering each other's weaknesses and stalling. They are both built up and ready to go. Crucial Lois, his teammate sub count winner, Rise Rush sub. Yeah, I agree, bro. The synergy with him and Gohan really does good. They really help each other lower. Like them 2 really are known for, like, you know, reducing sub counts with each other. So yeah, like if you Rise Rush with him, you can, and then you have that Gohan revival still. You can throw in Gohan, right? And then Gohan, when he pops his green and his blue cards, he reduces his sub count as well. He has ways of having damage inflicted buffs to his allies as well and everything. I think he's pretty good. A lot of people might think he's trash. Just me, maybe I think maybe a little bit lower. I think he should be at bottom S, in my opinion. I don't know about mid S. I think bottom S around here, maybe high tier 1. That's where I think maybe bottom. I'll say bottom S or tier 1, high tier 1. But yeah, but they have the guy Goat Kua, the highest, you know, best extreme. Oh yeah, the best extreme unit that we have right now. They said he's the best extreme to ever release in Dragon Ball Legends. That's a hard take right there. There was some good EX units back in the day, man. You had that Evil Boo, bro. That dude was a menace. You had Whis, you had EX Gogeta, but they said he's the best one. Well, you know, let's read it. He completely destroys hybrids, but is effective against any tag too. Hybrids is one of the best teams in the game, so he does have value there. Either a strange choice for all the EX, but he does it all. Direct counter to the best team in the game, hybrids. Modestly obliterating the red Gohan, right? Best unit in the game, so he also has value in there. Also, yeah, he has good stats, you know, devastating special move, you know, refill transformation, health Z ability for the Sagas gives him a lot of value because Sagas in the movies doesn't have a health Z ability buffer until now they have this guy. I feel like this guy is going to be relevant for a long time. He is the first transforming EX unit. I mean, I agree. I don't know. I don't know. He's like in the mid ST. I think he could be dropped down a little bit. I think he could be dropped down lower, but he does have incredible value, Z ability wise. And then, you know, he counters the best team. Arguably, you can say the best team in the game, and arguably the best best units in the game. So he does have some great value. So let's check out the green trunks. I'm not gonna check out everybody else because they probably didn't really change much. So he has a pretty strong special move. He's on one of the best teams in the game. Trunks isn't actually mind blowing. He's a solid 1% newer. Sagas and hybrid Saiyans have a lot of competition for the top green slot, but Trunks has an argument for it as a credible Z ability to boot. Yeah, he has a long way of enabling Super Saiyan Purple, which is ultimately what's important. I agree. As a green unit for hybrid, he definitely has a better Z ability than the Trunks, the transforming kid Trunks, and he can tank better than the green Trunks. And then EX Future Han doesn't really buff everybody there because he only buffs Future. So you got to run, you know, Zenkai Blue Trunks and the Future Gohan, you know, for him to get his Z ability to be effective on that team. I like this guy. I think he is pretty average. I don't think he isn't mind blowing. They couldn't make him strong, but once again, he's a Super Saiyan unit. They make him good. You can run him with Bardock, and that's why. But I think he is solid. His Z ability does really gives him the edge over. I think I like him. You know, if he dies, he gives death buffs as well. So yeah, I think the spot he's at is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for sure. Definitely a tier 1 unit. You could probably drop him a little bit lower. But those are the units. Those pretty much it. Let me check. Let me click done. Let me see who else did they add. Okay, yeah, they just pretty much did that. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Comment down below what you guys think about the newest units that was added on the tier list, especially with the Gohan at 6 stars being a Z tier unit. Is it because it's him individually, or is it because he's rocked with that red Gohan? Like, is that the reason why he's Z tier? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to comment. I'm going to respect everybody's opinion, man, because it's just an opinion-based tier list. So, yeah, man, that's it for this video. Shout out to GamePress, man. Always dropping these dope GamePress tier lists. And, yeah, man, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll grow up, man. And I'm out. Peace.